Biden, the clueless one, said he will announce his VP pick the first week of August. But look at this. An AP photographer, captured a picture of Joe Biden's notes. Appears he was ready to answer questions from the press about one potential VP running mate, Senator Kamala Harris. Did he accidentally reveal his pick, or is it a head fake? This comes after Politico accidentally reported Harris as Biden's pick before taking down the article, which was dated August 1st.
This is what Fox News was referencing, this Politico article. It's no longer up, but they do have a web archive. That's where this is able to be found. And if you go down, it says running mate rundown tracking Joe Biden's vice president pick. And it goes through all the other options besides Kamala. You keep going down, down, down. We're gonna come down almost all the way, and it's gonna say right here, Biden vice president pick, as if it's already happened, as if it's already been announced. But he said he was going to announce it this week, the first week of August. So right here it says Joe Biden chose Kamala Harris to become his running mate for the 2020 election on August 1st, 2 weeks before the Democratic National Convention. So it's very interesting because Politico said it was an error that this came up, but I don't know how you accidentally upload or change the description of the person by that much, and it just doesn't make sense. So I just want to show you guys that.
Do you consider Senator Harris as a running mate?
Of course I would. Look, Senator Harris has the capacity to be anything she wants to be. I mean it sincerely. I talked to her yesterday. She's solid. She can be president someday herself. She can be vice president. She can go on to be a Supreme Court justice. She can be attorney general. I mean, she has enormous capability.
Are there any hard feelings from the debate when she criticized you?
I'm not good at keeping hard feelings. Thanks.
I want to bring the conversation back to the broken criminal justice system that is disproportionately negatively impacting Black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. That would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Senator Harris, your response.
As the elected Attorney General of California, I did the work of significantly reforming the criminal justice system of a state of 40 million people, which became a national model for the work that needs to be done. And I am proud of that work. And I am proud of making a decision to not just give fancy speeches or be in a legislative body and give speeches on the floor, but actually doing the work of being in the position to use the power that I had to reform a system that is badly in need of reform. That is why we created initiatives that were about reentering former offenders and getting them counseling. It is why, and because I know that criminal justice system is so broken, that I am an advocate for what we need to do to not only decriminalize, but legalize marijuana in the United States.
I want to bring Congresswoman Gabbard back in. Your response,
The bottom line is, Senator Harris, when you are in a position to make a difference and an impact in these people's lives, you did not. And worse yet, in the case of those who were on death row, innocent people, you actually blocked evidence from being revealed that would have freed them until you were forced to do so. There is no excuse for that. And the people who suffered under your reign as prosecutor, you owe them an apology.
Have you ever smoked?
I have.
Okay.
Like I inhale. I did inhale.
Okay.
It was a long time ago.
Harris.
As you can see from the couple of clips I laid out, if this was Joe Biden's pick for vice president, this is a horrible option. There is plenty of options. Tulsi Gabbard, for one, would probably have been way better in all aspects. But we already know that this is gonna be, whoever is vice president is gonna be the real president after they get rid of Joe, or decide that he's unfit to be president as soon, a couple weeks after, or whatever, after he becomes president. If that happens, then in this case it would be Kamala as your first black woman president. So I guess we'll just have to see.